So everything stops and goes to white. Time kind of loses meaning for a bit. Everything is just perfectly peaceful, empty nothingness. Fawn and Schwarzschild. The two of you become aware of, at first, yourselves and then each other. You are together alone in a place that does not seem to have any boundaries or definition.
Levon?
Fawn?
She'll kind of reach out and try to touch him.
You can touch him.
Are we dead?
I don't think so. I don't think we would be conscious if we were dead. This, I don't know this place. Very vast. Okay, if this isn't a physical place, because clearly we can't walk anywhere, we can't go anywhere really, because there's nothing around us, maybe this is a mental place. So let's think of Waterlily. Maybe we can call Waterlily to us.
Okay.
So Fawn is going to run on the basis of, if I can't walk somewhere physically because there's nowhere to go, she's going to basically concentrate on Waterlily and try to find Waterlily.
Actually, what I'll do is while you do that, I'll draw you closer to me and I'll try to fly and see if I can move that way.
Fauna, you are focusing on Waterlily. You are able to maneuver yourselves closer to one another. You do put your hands on Fauna and start to fly. You feel the quantum flowing through you, but you can't tell. Your only point of orientation is Fauna.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're flying or not, there doesn't seem to be any movement in your point of reference.
Gotcha.
So you are focusing on Waterlily.
Yes.
And there doesn't seem to be any kind of like call or response or change in what's going on.
Okay. Well, that didn't work.
Me flying ain't really getting us anywhere either.
You see off in the distance, maybe about, it's hard to tell, but if they're people size, then they're maybe about 50 feet away. You see two individuals.
Well, that's the only other people we can see. We should go towards them. But
yeah,
we should.
I'll try
I'm
to
with
fly
you.
towards them. Yeah. Holding Fauna all the way.
Now that you have a different point of reference, you do seem to move at your flight speed, which is very quickly. And what you see when you approach is you see familiar looking people, but they are very different. This is clearly some version of Rose and Richard Lucent, but one of them is a lot bulkier and kind of has a similar but not exact kind of leather jacket on. And the other has animal features, but they're different from your animal features, Fauna.
Mm-hmm.
And they they're sort of very cautiously standing, like, sort of tensed a little bit. They're not looking like they're making any moves towards you or anything out, but they are clearly standing at the ready.
What is this?
The bigger one kind of looks over to the other one.
This is the space between it. I'm glad that we're talking first. That's great. I mean, who knows? It might go another way soon, but talking is good to start. It's over.
No, I refuse to believe that.
Yeah.
That's a understandable response.
Because if it was over and everything has been blown up, then we would not even be here.
That is a good point, but it's a combination of factors. You were close enough to the event, and I think the versions of us in your world left a door open for you.
And what about everyone else? That's the whole point of this. What we're trying to save lives.
That's just one out of literally infinite lives.
And
Yeah, and it's fucking important.
and I understand that. I understand your point of view, but it's accomplished. There's no going back. So what and that concept is becoming bigger by the moment. What we are here to do, because you were at the right place at the right time, and although again, they felt fondly for you. We are here to facilitate you moving somewhere else.
It's kind of a deal. Take it or leave it, as they say.
Yeah, I mean, it's an option. Eventually, this space will collapse.
Things are reorganizing themselves.
Can I get a bead on them, like a empathy sort of thing?
Yeah, you can roll empathy.
Basically, because Fawn thinks this might be a stall tactic.
Yeah, that you can make an empathy roll.
Okay.
Both of you could if you so desired.
I would like to, and I would like my bullshit specialty to apply.
We will take that into effect if it does apply.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do cunning empathy.
That works.
All right, I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing composure empathy.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 successes.
There's my roller. 6 dice. All right, 8, 9, 10. So I have a roller. Roll 1. No. Okay, 3 successes. And I also have mega composure.
Okay. Fauna, something doesn't sit right. You can't exactly like put a finger on and like have something to point at, but you think that they might not be they might not be outright lying, but something isn't adding up.
Schwarzschild, you can't get to really read them.
Okay.
They seem to be being earnest. So
What are you holding back?
There's a lot going on.
Yes, and you're not giving us all the information.
Not all of it is relevant to this situation.
We're in a place between space with a whole bunch of people's lives on the line, and you're telling me that I don't get to know? And you ask me to make a decision that's not informed? I'm not stupid.
There are how many of us? About 10 lives on the line, I'd say. Anyway. So part of what we can do, most of us can do, is what Tensor can do, is they have control over information. So they know a lot more than you might think about all of you. And we've been looking for a place that would suit the both of you, since you do seem to have a connection. A place where you would fit, where the versions of you that exist in those worlds either have recently died or gone missing, but you could return quickly. And I think we found a place where both of your parents weren't as awful as they were. They were good to you. You have still a relationship with them, and it's good. And that's something you can slide back into.
And they would know, and we would be able to give you the information you needed to, merge correctly with it. To be
So you're
whole
asking me
there.
to become someone who I'm not?
No.
No,
That version is basically not there. You're not killing those versions of you. You're just taking their place because they're already gone. See what I'm saying?
and you're not entirely not them. They're you in the same way that we are each other, and the very other variants of us are.
No,
There are small differences.
that's the difference that I'm talking about. They're not me. They haven't had my experiences. They haven't lived the life I've lived, and they haven't done what I've done. They're not me. They may
Well,
look like me, they may sound like me, but they aren't who I am, because the events that have happened are where I've gotten today.
well, I mean, I'm sorry if it's not an attractive option. We can find a place where there has never been either of you.
Something isn't right.
Why are y'all doing this? What is the point of you undoing this world?
Killing countless people.
Well, not countless, but yeah, I understand what you mean. Well, to be whole, to be one person again.
You already are the people that you are.
No, for us, it didn't work like that. When we became aware of the others, we all, in some part, were tethered to each other intimately, and it was not
Aware,
pleasant.
aware of each other and aware of the gulf between all of us. It's agony.
You ever had a moment in your life where you didn't feel right? Like you just didn't feel like you were who you needed to be or were supposed to be, right? Now think about that inflicted upon infinite versions of yourself. And the only way to resolve that is for all of them to come together.
At what cost?
In a cosmological sense, very, very minute.
Sliver of infinity.
Of course. To you, that's what it is.
Yes. Yes, it is
Course.
tragic that billions of people, of humans, and other sentient life was eradicated. I understand that. But there are countless trillions that still exist. It is not as if we unwrit all of reality.
You do realize that's not exactly better, right? You do realize that. I know that you guys have gestured this or done something to figure this out and make it okay with you, but you do realize that it's not okay.
Yes.
You just made the choice for, I guess, billions, if you want to put a number on it. I still say countless because you don't know what they could have done. You don't know. They could have been able to have birthed the brains and the minds that could bring you both together without having to do this, with all your infinite people, without having to kill everyone. Yet you decided, no, we're going to do this right now. And to hell with these other people is what you're basically saying. They don't even matter enough to you for them to even get a choice or a conscious choice or an effort or anything into saving them.
That is not entirely incorrect. That was well said.
We're not
But
It's disgusting.
we're not saying that what they've done is right. We didn't do it. You're not talking to the people who accomplished what they'd accomplished.
Am I not, by your logic, if you're all the same person?
We're not the
We're-
same person yet. It's
we
happening.
will be.
which means that there is time, and this feels like a stall tactic.
You can believe what you wish. I mean, but to answer your question earlier, yes, we made a choice, or they made a choice, and there are many that did not get a choice in this. It's true, but that is also life. That is just how it goes. There are many things in the universe that you or anyone else does not get a choice over. They just happen to you.
So you're telling me out of all the iterations of you, none of them have a problem with this? Is that what you're saying?
She,
All of
That-
them are suffering
That's
in a
not the
way that you can't
question.
understand.
That's not the question. People suffer. I get that. I try to ease that pain whenever I can. But if you're telling me that my suffering would cause this many deaths, then I would choose death for myself.
but
And
that
you're
would
telling me that none of your iterations would ever choose that. That every single one of them, this is what they wanted.
she does have a point.
She does, but none of us were. We
You
weren't.
have a choice now.
You weren't talked to. You weren't approached about this.
We were aware that the two of us who could do something were doing something.
Bullshit, it was only ever two of you who could do something.
No, you have to
It's all
understand their eruption was extremely unique, even in Infinity.
Only your universe held the anomaly that allowed this to be possible. They were the only ones with hands that would fit, that would work. Some of us were counseled and advised. The communication wasn't perfect, but they chose to act, and this is the result of this.
And we're here now
Regardless.
talking to you, and we present still the choice to both of you.
but
Remain
can-
you
here.
have a choice in front of you. If things are changing, you can still enact your will. If this is a part of you, as you've told me that you are all connected, then you all deserve a choice. Every one of you deserves to say yes or no. Because
I'm
all you're
sure there
doing
are.
is making that choice for all of them.
I'm sure there are those out there who may choose not to, but that doesn't change the fact that the ball is already in motion.
But it
And
can still be changed.
I understand why you're clinging to that belief. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. We're going to leave a door open for you. We're going to join with the others.
You can walk through it or not. That is your choice. We have.
I can't tell you how long this space will remain. And there is sort of a shimmer and a sort of a loose outline of a doorway appears. It says, through there is infinite possibility. Find a place where you can be happy or stay here. We have to go on now. And they grab hands
Mm-hmm.
and take a step back and fade back into whiteness. Elsewhere, Rant and Waterlily. Everything is white. Time is meaningless. Eventually, you become aware of yourselves and the other.
What is I don't think things went well.
It didn't work. Oh,
Are you all right?
uh, no, I don't think so. But that's very reasonable. That's a reasonable response, right?
Yeah, it's completely reasonable.
I should have seen this coming. Okay.
I don't anything. I don't think any of us could have saw this coming.
I don't know. They were always they were always alone with whatever they were carrying around, and then the one time at NovaCon when it seemed like they were finally going to let go of it all. I don't know. Where are the others?
I don't know.
And starts looking around.
Yeah, you start looking around. You can't see anything for a bit, and then off in the distance, you see two figures.
Let's go over to wherever they are. Let's try anyway.
And once again, you approach. You see two figures who look very familiar, but different from what you recognize. One of them has their skin is not, it's not green, but it's not human colored as well. It's kind of a purplish color.
Mhm.
And the other is similar in dress and demeanor to Rant, but obviously looks like Machinist in features. And they're just sort of standing there waiting for you to approach.
Hey, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Um, who are you and what's going on?
Oh, that's a bit of a long story.
But I'm a Rose, and this is a Richard.
Hello, greetings. We don't have, well, we're not exactly sure how much time we have here, but we don't. I know we have infinite time, so let me kind of go over it for you all. This is the space between. There is a choice brought before you due to the circumstances of your being brought here and where you were. That we can facilitate your reintegration into the multiverse.
Well, right. I no. You're going to put us right back where we were, and all of this is going to end.
There is no back where you were.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. There's
Sorry?
knew this was going to go like this, right?
You just destroyed our entire reality.
Oh, wait, but calm down. These two versions that are talking to you did not. However, we are a part of it because we are a part of them. But regardless, what has happened, and now this is the part you were all fortunate enough in order to continue existing, and we can to facilitate that continued existing for you if you wish.
You're saying there's no other option, so why even pretend to give us a frickin' choice?
Well, no, there is a choice. You may go to another continuum, as it were, and exist there in relative harmony, or basically die or cease to exist. At least this version of you.
That's the worst set of choices I've heard some bad choices. That's bad. That's what.
You're not wrong. It's not.
They couldn't come themselves? They sent you to come do this.
They're at the heart of things.
Right, then send us back to the heart so we can stop them and stop this nonsense.
That would cause all kinds of complications if that happened.
And where they are now is not where you were. They are in the process of being the heart of the change.
You said complications. Fine. You want a chance to convince? Here's your chance. Because right now, everything says I have to talk to them. Tell me why I shouldn't.
It would destroy you?
Why?
You're offering that anyway.
or a better life.
By whose definition?
Yeah, by what standard?
By your own standards. Is there nothing about the world that you came from that you'd like to change or see different or better? It's out there. And we can find a place for you.
That seems like we're just giving up. And all your variations have taken it upon yourself to just say, hey, give up on everything that you believed in and thought you could change and make better, and just we'll send you off to this place, but we get to decide this thing for ourselves. That's so freaking selfish, it's not even funny.
If you say that you know us enough to do this, then we just don't, we're not just going to walk away from the world we were trying to make better.
The mind clings to what it's lost. I understand this.
What did you lose?
Plenty.
What are you going to lose then when this is all over for whatever it is you're doing?
Our suffering, our agony, our separateness from everything that we're supposed to be.
And you're going to lose your hope, your opportunity for growth and change. You're just going to wipe that all away and say, for two of us, everything's great. Or one of us, I don't even know how many are going to be left at the end.
It's complicated. We weren't the shot callers, not the two of us. We weren't the ones with the hands on the lever.
Nope.
What did you say? You knew. What did you think about all this?
We knew that we and the infinite us were in a suffering that was unlikely to stop at any time. It was just going to get worse.
It gets better. It can always get better.
You don't understand.
Yeah. Of all people, I understand.
You
It
understand
gets
what
better.
it's like to feel like a sliver of a pinky cut off from the rest of your body?
I know what it's like to feel like you're not worth anything. Like you've got to be something you're not.
That's not exactly the way we feel. At least that's not a good description of the way we feel.
The closest I think I can get is the feeling that the world is the wrong shape. That the person you look in the mirror and see isn't who you're supposed to be. That's the closest I can get.
Then you understand a bit. But
Do you or do you not have the power to send us to this conjunction point or whatever nonsense you're going to call it, so that we can talk to the ones who are responsible and maybe do something about this?
we could try.
Please.
Yeah, that's what we want.
We'll see what we can do. We'll do what we can. Either this base will collapse, or you will. If we can send you back, then when this base collapses, you'll go back. We can't promise that it'll work. Or
Fortunately.
and they indicate they basically form an outline of a door and says, "Through there is infinite reality." We'll do what we can. We'll have to leave this place to try.
Right. Well, go.
But regardless, it was a pleasure meeting you.
I wish I could say the same.
I understand.
Understandable.
Please. I know that you don't have any stake in helping us, but please.
I know that you're clinging to hope. I don't think there's anything to be said. Or done.
Scott, 1 second. I got to check something.
Sure. If you got either of you want to make like a bullshit check or an empathy check or anything along those lines.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. No, definitely. So I'm gonna do an empathy hit first. And checking for crack in the ice.
All right. Add those dice.
Yep.
You guys do have 8 momentum, by the way. You can still use it.
That's important. Thank you. Come here, math rocks.
Wacky math rocks.
Yeah. Come to mama. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 zeros. 8.
Okay. Given this iteration of these characters, I am going to counter roll because
Please do.
they are not a slouch.
Nope.
Sure.
They're much more amiable and social.
Did we get the bruiser ones? Is that what happened?
We got like ourselves mirrored as them.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 Okay.
How many did you get?
I have 8 successes.
Flying through their teeth. This is absolutely a stall.
Okay. Yep.
Does Virginia give any sort of indication of that to Rant?
Well, you're about to get a real big sign.
Right.
'Cause she's gonna lash out.
It's about time.
Oh my god. At the end of reality, we are at the end of her patience. That is
That's a good quote. I like that.
yeah, thank you. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm hitting. Yeah, I think round 1 we are literally just going straight for the disruption. Just shut down whatever movement they can have.
Okay.
So
Shut it down. Shut it down.
and again, at this point she has nothing else to lose, so we're gonna max again.
What specifically are you trying to disrupt again?
Specifically their ability to leave.
Okay.
Whatever quantum connection they have to this reality space.
Okay.
That will
Interesting.
be a little baller, but we'll see how that works.
Again, we're very angry. Okay, so first we're maxing. Yeah, no, I think we're actually gonna go with just stacking up additional points on the disruption.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a quantum plus quantum power roll. So
Correct. So yeah, we're just gonna bump bump the disruption ability.
What's your quantum disruption at right now?
It's currently at 2. We're sending it to 3, and we're gonna bump the area up so that they can't get away.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Cool. All right. So that's gonna put us at quantum, sending the points. All right. Gimme. So yeah, Rant basically sees, her studying them, and there will be probably the most venomous he has ever heard, and it's not her regular like the low level of expressiveness. It is just ice cold of mega composure, as she basically says, "You're full of shit," and immediately there's just this whiplash of quantum energy out.
Okay.
And come here.
You gonna use any momentum?
May I, people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up to y'all.
Do
Yeah.
it.
It's up to the group.
Spin that
Alright,
bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then we've got 8 sitting. Can I take 2?
Go for it.
All right, let's lock this. Lock and load. Oh, come on. Yeah. I'm not saying it's amazing, but it'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And give me one more. Yes, I have got the 5, and then I'm losing all my words today. The bump.
What do you mean the bump?
Enhancement.
The enhancement. God, yes. I don't know. I got so excited I lost my words.
Oh, no.
Enhancement.
Where are you
Cool.
getting the enhancement from?
That was the
Momentum?
yes.
No,
Oh.
that adds dice. It does not add.
Oh, well then
enhancement.
one moment. I'll take it. Sure. So that is 7.
Cool. Scott, this is more for you to
Yeah,
adjudicate.
I am. So yeah, you're sending your this disruption effect out around. You're trying to prevent them from leaving, doing something with that. You're sort of you're trying to find some purchase for it, because you're not finding them using an active power. But you do sort of lash out with your quantums, trying to disrupt whatever effect is ongoing. And what happens is cracks in the nothingness start to form, and the space starts to like tectonically shake and become more unstable.
Okay.
John, they're not going to help us. We
at
have to do
that-
this ourselves.
I say, with all power behind him, command and everything, let us out now.
All right,
Oh,
make the roll.
Make a roll. Using command.
Command and presence. Yep.
Sure.
Well, it's only 3 successes, but I do have mega presence 2.
Okay. You send that out into the world, out at them, and they just kind of like wince for a little bit and say, "You didn't need to be this dramatic about it." And they kind of retract somewhat, and the rest of the reality around bubble around you shatters. We will move on to Liberty Lad and Aterrados.
Oh my.
As with the others, you are in timeless nothingness for who knows how long. Then you slowly become aware of both yourself and of the other.
Oh shit! What is this?
I have no idea.
Oh, great. What is this? But do I feel that I still feel I have my powers, right? Or I don't?
Yeah, you feel quantum flowing through you.
Okay, cool. Still feel quantum through me.
Yay? He'll just close his eyes and sit. Just
You're still
wait.
hair, by the way.
Yeah. It's like it probably looks like a super evil cousin It, because he also has like these red eyes, and it's just like these little like spider like legs of hair moving him about as he sits down. Boop, 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 boop.
So you guys are there, and then eventually, after just a little bit of looking around at basically nothingness, you see two figures in the distance.
All right, are you ready to throw down?
Let me gaze him first, and then if that doesn't work, we throw down.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, you get a little bit closer to them, and you see similar versions of Machinist and Tensor. One of them is of your complexion, Aterrados, and their nails are super long and kind of whippy.
Oh.
They're sort of at the side. Another one is dressed in the red and white of Canada.
Ew. Fucking maple syrup Canuck.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's not nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me apologize. I'm going to use compelling presence on him.
All right, make that roll.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What are you trying to compel them to do? And which of them are you targeting with this?
The Canadian.
All right.
Canadian cuck. I'll say I want you to tell me the truth. How do we get out of here?
There are a few ways. Actually, there's an infinity of ways.
That's why we're here to discuss this with you.
You don't
Alright.
speak. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my double.
Wait,
Wow.
are these our doubles?
No. We're
Yeah, come on, man. That's like, oh God.
we're the
We're
versions of
similar?
ourselves that are closest to you.
Right.
There's
Oh,
multiversal the multiversal cosmologies can be a little confusing. Let's bring it back to the basics. You want to know how to get out.
We have a way.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't go back. There's nothing there.
okay.
Is that true?
Yes.
He's telling the truth?
Would you like to make an empathy roll?
Well, I told him to tell me the truth. Does one of them always tell the truth? The other one doesn't lie?
Well, you
You-
don't necessarily know if the power did take hold or not.
Yeah, you don't know if the power
Like,
worked.
That's just
Yeah.
not how that works. So you have to use empathy to figure out if he actually is telling you the truth or not.
Why don't I? Well, could I still compel him? Because it compels him for that long.
You do
I have
not
to roll
know if the
again.
power has worked or not.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it again, and I'm gonna tell them to raise your right hand and hit your friend.
Okay.
What the
Alright.
hell?
Which
Oh,
one are you
yeah.
hitting?
Canadian will hit the Aterrados.
Okay, the
nails.
the
The
nails.
9-inch nails.
All right. Make that
is
roll.
nails. Done.
Yeah, I just rolled 3 10s. Excuse me for a moment.
I think Canada was
Okay,
like
4.
close to
4 successes.
America.
Yeah.
Kind of sees it up for a little bit and lightly slaps you in the back, the other one in the back of the head. This is really childish, Anthony.
No, this is how I figure out if everything's working here. All right. So you're gonna try
Anyway,
to tell me that there's some
please,
sort of weird...
please, can we just stop with this bullshit? Or like everyone's gonna get bloody. You're not gonna get to go home. Everyone's gonna die.
Yeah. How do we get back to my dimension, world, whatever?
That
Yeah,
doesn't
but-
exist.
Yeah, that's no longer a thing.
That's not on the table.
All right, then what is on the table?
You
Uh,
can stay
in-
here
No.
and eventually cease to exist, or go to get inserted into another realm, another universe, and take
There's
over basically where your other is not there.
there's an infinity to choose from.
Okay.
A world where you don't have to compete with anyone, Anthony, like I know is
But infinity means that there would be one that's exactly like mine.
not
Or in
exactly,
mine.
but
Well,
similar
that's
enough.
what infinity is.
Well,
Similar
if it
enough.
was exactly like yours, it'd be the one that was erased. So
So it's
no.
infinity minus one.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yes.
It's okay. We're pedantic like this.
I noticed that.
It's very like, oh my god. Also, why do you think Canada and America, like, they're not close? What the hell
Yeah,
is
you
that?
should have done Russia and
I
China.
don't know if you. We're not directing this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no
We didn't
problem.
do this. We're just kind of we're kind of along for the ride too.
Yeah. I mean, if there are infinite universes, I want to go to a universe where my dad didn't die.
Absolutely.
You can do that.
All right.
They form a door. This is anything else? I know there's plenty out there where the colonial powers didn't really make it through the Black Death.
Oh man, a world where
Well, then there should be a world where where both of those things exist. His dad's alive and the colonial powers didn't exist.
I hope, Liberty Lad, that you're in whatever dimension I go to, because I'm going to find you and kick your ass.
Fine, I'll go to a dimension where you get AIDS and die. Fuck off.
Who? Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
All
Yup.
right.
Yeah, you see what I deal with, guys. Come on, let's go. I'm tired of this all-American colonizer. I'm out.
All right.
Go through that gate.
It's like, well, just set your will to it, and it will find a place for you to be.
Yeah, he'll close his eyes and think of his dad. It's really the only thing he wants.
You go. And you enter a world where things are mostly similar, but your dad is alive. All your parents are alive. Your family is in a better place overall.
Not perfect. It's not like
Yeah.
utopia, but
I mean, nothing.
You find
never
that
is.
you had been missing for about a week. No one knew where you were, but you're able to just slide back into that life.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing he's gonna do is hug his dad.
He hugs you back, says, "My mijo, where were you?"
I think I was having a nightmare or something, but
What's better now?
yeah, it is. I've missed you. I've missed you a lot.
It's only been a week, son.
I
Come on,
know,
your
for
mother.
me-
Come on, your mother's making dinner.
That sounds great. And is everyone here? Like, brothers?
Yeah, everyone's here.
sisters?
Well, I mean, some of them are out looking for you, but they'll be home soon.
That's... Oh man, I've been alone for so long. This is, yeah. He's like wiping a tear out of his eyes. He just kind of like continues to hug his dad, and he'll go to dinner.
And
And
it's
you
just
do.
like you remembered it. Back in the white space, there's something they says. Well, that was good. That was good. He's gone on to a better place. But what about you, Anthony?
I guess I want a place that's like heaven for me. Do you know what heaven is like for me? Or do you know what heaven is for me?
Of course, we know what heaven. Well, I know what heaven's like for me, and we're not the same person, but close. Regardless, you can set your will to it and find it.
Heaven for me is here. Because heaven for me is breaking your face. He's gonna strike him.
Okay.
Okay.
The other one's just gonna let that happen.
Let's
Okay. Yeah.
roll.
Make an attack roll.
Yeah, that's the 10 I want to see. All right, 5.
Any enhancement on that?
No.
All right.
I don't have Mega. Well, I have Mega Dex, but I think that
Yeah.
that
Yeah, that's only if you use Mega Dex and it lowers basically their equivalent of a defense down.
it ignores 1 point of complication. Excuse me.
So yeah, you're able to deck Canada Anthony or Canada
Ken
Tensor off
Anthony.
the across the zone. Like he puts his dukes up and says, and looks over to his other self. This isn't going to be as easy.
Yeah, nope. That's all you, buddy. We don't have much time here.
I'll look at him and say, "Stay right where you are." The Ken Anthony with compelling presence.
Okay. He go ahead and roll it.
This dice roll is fucking great. I hope I didn't have to. Oh, 3.
He flicks you the bird and he says, "Fuck this! You're an asshole. Let's leave him here to die.
Yep. All right. And that one fades away.
Enjoy reality collapsing," and that one fades back with him. And then we'll move over to Circuit and Sovereign.
Oh,
Same
boy.
old, same old. Infinite nothingness. Time is meaningless. And then
Is Spark here?
Spark is not here.
Sorry, Spark is made of matter, and he's not here right now.
Nothing matters.
But then the two of you become aware of yourselves and each other.
Oh, good. I was starting to feel a little bit bored.
Glad you're here. She actually like hugs Cassie.
Oh, oh, aw, cute. What was floating peacefully not good enough for you or something?
No, it
Oh.
really isn't.
Hey, I think we're dead. It sucks.
We're dead. Why are we together?
Oh no. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna go this way. Are you coming?
Yeah.
She just points in a direction.
Yeah, you point in direction, you start moving, and very quickly you start to see two standing figures off in the distance, getting closer as you approach.
Hey, look.
Oh,
I wonder who these nerds are.
maybe they know a way out.
As you get closer, you see familiar faces, but changed slightly. There's one with long reddish hair, but in a different outfit. Another one with a spiky green mohawk, and yeah,
There they are. All right. Now we get down to
hello.
business.
Hi.
Where are we?
Mm-hmm.
We're in the space between realities.
Sort of a pocket quantum realm. You would understand. Yeah, you get what I mean.
Huh.
Why?
Sort of the space that was created with the collapse of your reality, and it's going to get filled in soon.
No way, those dweebs actually destroyed the fucking world?
Yeah, I
Yes.
guess so.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god, fuck them.
they're kind of us, so they're real smart.
Fuck you too.
What the?
Oh,
Why?
come on, don't be like that.
That's complicated, but it has to do with this. Everyone describes it in feelings, but the idea is like we are aware of the whole, that the pieces that were not whole. Does that make sense?
But yeah,
So,
it was their call to push it over the edge. But
I mean,
we're down with it.
I advised them a little bit on it, but they were the ones who could do it.
Mm.
But anyway, that's old. That's boring. We don't like that. That's the sad story. Let's talk about the happy story.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So you guys are cool.
Uh-huh.
And you guys are at the right place at the right time. So there's infinite reality now. You can go wherever you want. Slide into whatever life is the best fit for you. Be in a world of your choosing.
why? Is everybody given this choice?
You are.
Everyone
Are my
that-
dads being given this choice?
Oh.
No. Like I said, right place, right time.
Yeah, so billions of lives were slaughtered but we get an option to slip into some other reality.
Slaughter's a little bit of a harsh term. Let's be
No,
very
I
clear.
really don't think it is.
More like erased.
Yeah, they just didn't exist like ever, like
Not helping.
non-existence.
But you're right. I mean, I hear the indignance, and that's fine. I understand. In your shoes, I might feel the same way. But let's not focus on the negative.
Okay. But like her dads are dead, so she's like sad.
Yes,
There
that
are
is
infinite
sad.
realities out there where they're not.
See, Nisha, in some infinite realities, your dads might not be dead.
Yeah, but they might not be my dads either.
Oh.
Close enough. They'd
Yes.
recognize you.
And okay, in that situation, what about the me that's already there?
Mm-hmm.
Gone
How does
missing.
that work?
Gone missing. Something happened to them recently.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're just going to slaughter the other me and have me take their place?
We're
Again,
not doing
yeah.
anything. It
They-
exists out there.
I want to go back to my world, my dimension.
It's not there.
Well, then I shouldn't be here either.
Well, that can happen. You just have to wait here long enough, and eventually the void will be filled. And
Why long
you will
enough?
be
Why can't I go now?
because it
If
was
it-
all that energy was used up for the transference.
Oh, the transference.
Essentially, it's the collective collapsing of the many into one.
I don't. If our dimension doesn't exist anymore, then it should be no effort on your part to send me back into the collapsing blackness of it. So
You're in
why
it.
am I having to wait?
You're in it. It's being sustained for your existence for a little bit of time. You and your friends.
Mm.
I don't think you fully thought this through.
Oh.
I think you
Mm,
killed billions of people so you don't have to feel separate or weird or whatever. And
Again, we didn't do it.
oh, I'm sorry. Our versions of you, who
That
I'd
is
much
correct.
rather have right here so I could have some harsh words with. But instead, you're here. So you're getting these words.
Understandable. They're just not accurate.
Hey, other me, I have a question.
Sure thing.
Okay. If you were an illusion, would you tell me you were an illusion?
I'd totally tell you if I was an illusion.
Are you an illusion?
they are both
Not a-
cute like that, aren't they?
Are you fibbing?
I'm not an illusion. I'm not you. I'm a version of them that's closer to you, that's had
Mhm.
more circumstances and upbringing like you than to them. Got it?
Why
Mm,
can't they be here?
They're busy.
Probably because they're afraid that we'll beat them up.
Well,
Oh,
they're
oh
Little
no,
fucking
that's going to happen.
babies.
That's a little childish, but whatever. Again,
Bleh. How's that for childish?
I
Right on the money.
think. So if I go into another universe that's kind of like my universe or whatever,
Or
Um,
radically different.
that does sound fun.
It
Oh, no, no,
is.
no, no,
It's
no.
so fun. I can't wait.
Well, how do I know the universe will treat me the same? My universe loved me very much.
You can guide the process.
What does that mean?
but it is a one-way door. Just to be clear, like you won't be able to travel to multiple other dimensions like that. It just doesn't work like that.
Well, if I have no guarantee that the universe there won't love me the same as this one, like that kind of
Oh,
sucks.
you do. You do.
You absolutely will have a guarantee. There are plenty of universes out there that love you like the old one did.
Mm,
It's simple, and like they indicate like an empty space and a outline of a door forms. Just walk through, escape the collapse of this dying ember, and go wherever you want.
Go
Hmm.
hide into the corpse of another until they decide to do this again. Like,
No.
what's to stop you from just
Because-
keep doing this?
Because we'd already get what we wanted, so that we're whole in one.
So you destroy one universe,
I'll
and
Out
go
of
with
that
it.
it's all
infinite-
better. What about your other infinite versions?
They all benefit.
Yep.
We all become one
No
across
more
all
missing
the
pieces.
timelines.
Is there something I can roll to poke holes in their theory? Because I think their logic is flawed.
You can roll science if you want to poke holes in their theory.
be so much smarter than me. I'm gullible.
Oh my god. Science.
Or maybe enigmas.
Enigmas would work as
Ooh.
two.
Oh,
Yeah,
please,
because it is
enigmas.
a giant puzzle.
It is a giant puzzle. Ooh, skill trick. Scientific method to help break
Sure.
it down.
Yep. I think that works on other things.
It is science skill trick, so I thought that works on
Yeah, if it's a science skill trick, then it would work on Enigma's roll.
Oh, yeah. Correct. Sorry. Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 successes with
Beautiful.
a scale of 2.
Okay. They're not wrong about their whole thing. They are like provably wrong about what's going on around you, like dying ember of your old reality. That's obviously bullshit. This is a quantum bubble essentially. That is being sustained somehow, but it's not the shell of your old reality.
Hmm.
You're not sure if they just are wrong about that or if they're lying about that. That would be an empathy roll.
Oh god, that I fucking suck at. Ah. You know what? I think you have some mistakes in your basic logic here.
Huh?
I don't think we're in as you have us in a quantum bubble, not the remnants of our reality. I think you're full of shit. And you should and you should let us know what's actually going on.
They kind of look at
Just
each other and
Kind of
say,
elbow Cassie.
Oh, I
Can you
mean,
see if they're full of shit? I'm really bad at
she's
this.
right. Now Mo is thinking. I'm wondering if I'm trying to think if there's a way I could use inspiration to like test something
Just
or
to have something random happen.
yeah, have something happen and to just sort of determine whether or not my universe really is dead. Because if we're sitting in what's left of it, then in theory, it shouldn't cater to her. And so
Okay.
I would like to spend an inspiration and just sort of feel it out.
what would you like to have happen? Because inspiration is not really a sensing ability.
It's not, but
You make things happen.
I want, if it is a quantum bubble, like Nisha had mentioned, I would like I want a sign of a crack in it, if that is possible, or some sort of proof that the world isn't completely collapsed, like they are saying.
Okay.
Something to occur around me that I can observe.
This is going to take 3.
Of course, whatever you wish.
And you sort of will for something familiar, something of your world, something definitely of your world, that proves that it's not gone. And Lauren pops into this reality. Sovereign, what the fuck? What the fuck is
Lauren?
happening?
Where were you?
I was at your office. I was working on the Weird Brothers thing. If the world wasn't going to end, you definitely want me to finish that, right?
Oh my God, Lauren, it is you. Only you would care about continuing to do exactly as I asked you, even as the world falls apart. Oh, Lauren.
What else is there?
Oh, I love you. I'm so glad you weren't annihilated. They're totally lying, Circuit. Yeah, no, fuck them up. Fuck these guys.
The other one just
All right.
like face palms.
You're gonna let us out of here.
I don't know. We can't do that.
How do we get out?
Wait. I mean, the jig is obviously up. So yeah, good. Congratulations. You brought your assistant in. Oh God, what a bitch diva move.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck
no,
you.
no, I will say this. I will do this.
Want to make out?
Misha,
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah.
perfectly clear. Offer is completely 100%.
Send this to another dimension.
A
Yes.
better one.
Better one? An ideal one?
But if you want to go back, I guess you can just wait here for the bubble to crack and everything to collapse. You be kicked back into the heart of the fire.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll my quantum attack.
Okay.
Do it.
You roll that. It spins out and hits them, and they just instantly like grab each other's hands and regress out.
Yep. They just
Does it
vanish
do
into
any
whiteness.
damage to the bubble or anything?
The
That's
bubble starts to crack around. Indeed, all of your bubbles start to crack around. And with the exception of Aterrados,
Yay!
Uh,
Gets to be free.
all
Aw.
of you return to the entrance of the hallway, where things are a little different. The platform has been sort of busted away. There are dozens of figures just sort of oscillating in the space of between different versions, and you see Rose and Richard that you know, sort of standing on the ruins of the platforms, clasping hands, looking to each other's eyes. What y'all doing?
I'm pouncing Rose.
All right,
Roll
that's going to
for
be initiative.
Yeah, Fawn is like, mm-mm,
We
mm-mm.
all knew this was going straight to initiative.
Yep, no, we're all over this bullshit.
Okay, I'm gonna go down the line. Rant, what'd you get?
1.
Okay. Schwarzschild.
0.
Cassiopeia.
1.
Circuit.
0.
Man, are we binary right now?
Yeah.
We probably are.
Fauna.
5.
Yeah, Fawn has the 5.
He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Want it.
Lily
1.
and Liberty Lad.
2.
Hey.
Yay!
Yay. All right, starting at the top, there's a PC round and then 2 NPC rounds.
So if someone else wants to go, that's fine. But Fawn is literally pouncing.
You
Girl,
called it.
deserve
Go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
you go
right now.
first.
I was like,
Yeah.
you did
As
that.
the kids
go.
say these days, you go girl.
Yeah, no.
Yas Queen.
You
Yeah.
Yes.
Give us everything.
Levon sees basically Fawn's fur bristle, and the moment everything shakes, she comes back to her senses, and she literally leaps to the ceiling and then comes right down on Rose. Like literally like freaking bounces off the wall like some
Yep.
parkour shit.
All right, make an attack.
I'm going to use 2 of that there momentum, please, because I'm not so
Is-
great at this.
All right, you guys have 4 left.
Get it. Get it, girl.
Let's
Thank
see
you.
here. Could I use athletics for this?
Yeah, I'll let you do it.
Okay, cool. Athletics and my dexterity.
Yeah,
And
the
I have
dexterity.
Megadex.
What the? Do you have Megadex?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that lowers the complications or defense that they have if you're
Okay.
using Dex as your attribute.
I am
Okay.
using dex. So that's 5, 6, 7, and I get 2 extra dice, so that's gonna be
Yeah,
9
Scott, you can
dice.
figure out what their defense is and all that fun stuff.
Oh, okay.
10,
well,
10,
we're Rose
7,
specifically.
7, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm rolling 2 10s. No, okay, 5.
Okay.
Angry meow. Angry cat.
Angry antlered cat.
Angry antlered cat. Like a jackrabbit,
Gorham.
but for
Yeah,
a lynx.
jackalope actually. Yeah.
Damn. I rolled 10 successes on the defense roll.
Holy
Okay.
Oh man.
3 10s.
They're tough.
Damn it. Okay.
Like I got a lot of exploders.
Oh well.
Yeah, they sort of weirdly like phase in and roll away from you, like in tandem. Like they're completely in sync with one another, and you're not able to land. But as you land and they move away, another one, very similar. This one's the muscular. If who saw the muscular version
I
of?
think we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get
Yeah, it comes out and is going to try to grapple you.
So roll your defense.
Roll that defense.
Roll that beautiful defense footage.
So right.
2.
Yeah, two total.
I mean, yeah, I've rolled 2 successes, so
There we
So
roll.
3 total.
3 total. Okay.
Okay. What is your durability right now? Your durability scale?
Oh, something to note.
Standard?
Cassiopeia, you are here.
Like physically here.
Physically here.
Cool.
Her and Laura, right?
Yes, Lauren is here too.
Oh,
That's cool.
We add that NPC to the counter to where Lauren's gonna go at the end.
Laura's just gonna run and hide, poor baby.
Lauren, get the fuck out of here.
All right. So what is your
Standard?
Waterlily's durability?
My I'm not Waterlily, but mine is
I mean, I
standard.
meant to say
Whatever.
fauna. Sorry.
Whatever standard is.
So
Oh.
1.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Well, what about your soft armor?
and
I have 1
what-
soft armor.
Okay, this is going to very much hurt.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're gonna use successes, so you're entrapped. You have the entrapped condition. They are basically grappling you, but then you're gonna take 2 more health levels as
Ow.
they squeeze kind of the life out of you.
Okay.
They are obviously superhumanly strong.
Mhm.
And they have grab you and hold you on and look like they're about to throw you into the wall.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, that's there, and then another. Okay.
And real quick, just to make sure I have the correct injury chart, we get 3 standard health levels.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And then
Alright.
any more like you get more from certain levels of stamina, and then powers can give you more.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have any more.
You basically have the condition broken rib right now. So your
Gotcha.
highest, you're gonna take anything where you have to do anything for long periods of time. Like if you were to go on a marathon, you would have this complication. So it's not gonna.
Understood.
All right. The next one gets to go. Another one sort of comes out. This one is the green-skinned one. Looks around and of all they're assembled, and they're going to try to. They stretch out their hands with this weird sort of violet, purple, blue energy and try to hold Schwarzschild in place. So we're going to do that thing again. So they're going to do aim plus athletics. Or dex plus aim, sorry. So go ahead and roll your defense, Schwarzschild. I'm rolling pretty hot.
1.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Make sure. All right.
Well, I rolled no successes, so
So you just have 1.
yeah, from my
They got to
defense.
go total of 5 successes over you, which definitely means they can do the entrap. They can do the grapple thing again. Nope.
The gamer in me knows I should have let Waterlily go first and shut everything down. I'm just saying.
Well, there's a difference between role play and role play.
Well, I
Yup.
mean, I was never gonna not honor that amazing. I bounce. I'm like, no, you do.
Kitty pounce.
So you're currently paralyzed, Schwarzschild, as a construct is now around you, but you will potentially on your turn be able to, just like last time, break out of it. But you don't take any damage because it looks like all their effort is just holding you in place. Okay, that was PC. Now we got a PC turn.
Fawn does scream, by the way, because that really fucking hurt.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
pleasant.
Nope. So we have a PC turn now.
Got it. Okay. So you said that Rose and Richard Prime were just standing looking each other's eyes. They
Yeah.
rolled out of the way of Fawn's attack.
Yeah, they're holding each other's hands, looking to each other's eyes. There is still that cloud of pinprick portals around,
Got it.
and it does look like it looks like the two that actually, I'm sorry, they are not holding each other's hands because Rose's hands are stumps up the elbows.
That's fair. Yeah.
But yeah, there is the two that they put their arms into are mostly drained, and there are two other vats behind them that they are channeling from. Oh, and something I don't think I described earlier, but Richard's lower half is like completely Star Wars probe droid.
Oh.
Like it's
Wow.
all just like dangling manipulator arms.
All right,
Mm.
Machinos. Jeez. Cool, buddy. All right. Then the portals are the target. She's gonna do the attempted shutdown again. The original Plan A. She's going back to Plan A. All right.
You need to roll for surprise.
Oh, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Clarify.
You need to roll integrity plus cunning, Waterlily.
Sure thing.
Yep.
Hang on. What were you waiting about, Circuit?
Spark is here because we're back in reality.
They are.
Oh yes, I have access to Spark again and half my powers.
What page is that on, Scott?
It's on 105. Basically, it's an opposed roll between Dex plus Athletics and Integrity plus Cunning.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got some zeros. One moment.
I'm gonna roll this person's Dex. I have a little bit, and that.
6.
Yeah, okay. They're gonna roll, and we're gonna, because they have Mega Dex, they're gonna lower some of your successes.
You got it.
Ooh, I rolled well.
Okay.
So I gotta re-roll those. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They also got 6.
Nice.
But since they lowered yours because they have Mega Dex,
Mm-hmm.
it means they won. So you are surprised when this happens.
So basically, they get an action on you before you get a chance to do your thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So not super close to Lily, but coming behind like a piece of equipment. Scott, which one would this be?
This one would probably be it'd probably be the neutralizer.
Yeah, no, I know, but what do they look like? Because we.
Okay. Yeah, this is the sort of the same purple skinned version that Waterlily was talking to.
Yeah, sure. They so this one is actually going to do what you're doing to Rose to you. So they're going to disrupt you, specifically disrupt your disrupt.
Okay.
Counterspell.
Yeah,
that's exactly what has just happened. Yes.
Yes. So it's quantum plus quantum power. So they have at least 3, and then quantum power 3. Is there any way to get bonus successes on there? I think there's not. Sorry, I haven't flipped like 4 books.
No worries. This is the big fight.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Quantum disrupt.
Knew it was gonna be crunchy.
Yep.
Okay, so what this is going to do is, since you haven't used your power yet, this is going to increase your difficulty when you use quantum disrupt. So I'm going to roll, and then we'll see how much it increases it by. Okay, it's going to increase it by 2.
Okay.
So when you use disrupt, you're going to be an additional +2 difficulty.
Got it.
So you got to beat that before you're able to start affecting their powers.
Sure thing. Got it. So she's focusing on, or they're focusing on Waterlily, but Waterlily is still gonna try and aim for Rose Prime.
Yep.
Cool. And Scott, we're gonna hit that 10.
Okay. All right. You hitting it back again?
Yeah. At this point, it's gotta stop it.
Okie dokie.
Transformation or transcendence.
You experience another psychological shift. You are now very angry. Like it just rage overcomes you.
Okay, got it.
Flames, fire, flames
I
on
was
the
about
side
to
of my
say,
face.
On the side of
I'm
your
just
face.
laughing. I'm just laughing because I
Breathing.
have the spec in integrity for resisting anger.
Yeah.
We've
But is
again.
all of it just boiling over
I
all at
know.
once?
We've
Every little
broken
bit
it.
you've ever had to shove down?
Yep. Okay, spend the points. At least we flux down to 0.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Come on, dice. I beg
Oh
you.
yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Never mind. You're good.
1 momentum again, folks.
Yeah, go for it.
Go
course,
for it.
please.
This is the
Okay.
big.
You
Tea
are, I
leaves.
believe
That's
you're
true,
at
but
there's
3 now.
yeah, I
All
was
the
like, there's still
things.
plenty of fight to go though. So okay. All right. Okay. This will be a tight one. 1, 2, 3, and then 0. Give me something. Okay, I got the 4. So buy off 2, and 2 take effect.
Okay, so yep. Lowers that power, whatever they're doing, by 2.
Okay. The portals don't shut down. They do sort of like they don't go away, but they do. A lot of them blink out. Like maybe about a quarter of them blink out. So the rate of transmission goes down.
Got it. Duration on that is maintained now. If anybody else is using a similar power in the area, it also shuts off.
Noted.
All right.
All right, that was a PC turn. Now we got some one NPC already went, so now we have another NPC and PCs. So we'll do the NPC and then we'll do another PC. This one. This one, that NPC is going to continue doing what they're doing, which is not readily apparent to everyone. And then the PCs, 3 PCs can go.
Okay. It's okay if I go?
Yes, please.
Go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, first she's gonna step up, like, and put herself in front of Cassiopeia, and then I am gonna go ahead and I'd like to do another using my beam, do a spray attack on the various rows and whatevers that are around.
Well,
Okay,
it's going to be within close of that
Yeah,
the one target that
The
you're
only
Okay.
ones that are in close range band of each other are Rose and Richard Prime.
Oh, I will happily do my spray attack on them because I want to basically like pin them down so they can't do anything else.
Okay. Rose has already rolled her defense or their defense. It's iffy. The whole they thing is it means different things than what y'all thought it meant.
Yep.
All right, let me go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage. 3.
It's a plural they.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
They do have that upgrade.
Quantum
So-
attack. I can't use that.
So
Okay.
I'm going to spend as reflexive action because this NPC has it. The one that was disrupting Waterlily puts their other hand out and tries to split their concentration to disrupt circuit.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna max out on this.
Got it.
Just a little.
Hell yeah, baby.
How do they do that, Matt?
It's a reflexive tag. They have the reflexive one. As long as the target and the power is within range, they may reflexively spin and try to disrupt powers.
I see.
Yep.
All right. That is 6 successes.
6 successes, you lower it by 2.
Yeah, and then I have quantum. It's the power is at a 4 because that's what I was maxing out.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. You do not hit Rose. They just sort of duck around in this very weird kind of like fluid way. But you do hit Richard square in the chest.
Oh, good. That's for
He-
stealing my patent pending.
He like he like twists his body like to try like with her with them to kind of he basically takes part of the shot for them. And yeah, he gets it's pretty nasty what happens to him because he rolled shit for defense.
Ooh.
That's a, and that gets my flux up. Wait, after I got my weird beauty thing, did that lower my flux back down?
Yeah, get your reflux
Oh,
resets down
okay.
to 0.
Well, my flux isn't nearly as scary as I thought it was now. Good. Okay.
All right, another PC turn.
Okay, I'd like to try.
Sure.
So I would like to use my compelling presence. It only one target, but I'm going to target Richard,
Okay.
and I want to see what I can command him to do. But I want him to turn all of this stuff off, so I'm going to do my best to try that.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make that roll.
It's a 9 dice roll, so
I believe he gets a counter roll for that.
yep, integrity and presence.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Plus anything special like bonuses they may get.
Not his best roll. But it's going to be 4 successes.
So I got 5 successes, and I have scale with my mega presence of 2.
He does not have any scale to back you up. So that could be 2 plus 4 more successes.
Right.
So
So
that
5 is all I need to have complete control.
So you have 4 basically because your scale and his roll against it were both 4 successes. So you should have 4 successes to play around with.
Got it. Then I have massive control, which I'll accept as fine. It could be an action that is against the target's best interests or runs counter to emotional connections. So,
okay, that's pretty good.
Yep.
turn all this off now.
Yes.
Go home. Stop what you're doing.
He pauses for a second and like kind of looks to you, and he says, "There's no machines doing this. It's all them. It's all her." And he takes his robot arm and starts crushing her throat.
Whoa.
Okay, well, not what I wanted, but I'm not gonna be against it.
That's how you shut all this down, is stop the person actually doing it.
Right.
Listen, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, you know? Great power comes great responsibility, you know?
Nope.
Shit.
One life for the rest of the world.
Rhodes kind of like yeah, this definitely it disrupts their flow because they're not expecting this. So he does get his hand around their throat. It doesn't look like it's doesn't look like he's done much damage, but he does have them by the throat.
All right. I think we have
Is it
what,
me?
2 more PCs left.
Yep.
I'll are the bombs are still there, right? The explosive devices.
They are still up there.
Okay, and are there wires attached to them, or are they like independent devices?
You're looking up, you don't see like a bunch of wires, you see like blinking LEDs.
Okay.
So they're probably wirelessly rigged.
Do any of the villains have like what looks like some sort of like detonator on them, or some
No.
sort of? Go ahead. Sorry.
I said no.
There's
If you
no-
want to make like a quick tech roll now that you're looking at them.
Okay.
Ooh. Tech. What's? Oh, I do. Oh, I do have tech. Jeez, I didn't even remember putting that down. All right. Just tech, or use an attribute as well.
You can use an attribute. When I call for a skill roll, it's always going to have an attribute with it.
I gotcha. 2.
Yeah, you look at them, j- you think they're probably like proximity or motion triggered. Like literally if someone would have tried to do what Levon was about to do and like punch through or try and bore through the ceiling, it would have triggered.
Okay.
So they don't look like it. They're set to blow. They look like it's like they're in a defensive alignment.
Okay, so they're proximity.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. So they're okay. So this isn't something that would like damage the actual. This would just hurt someone who was coming in. It wouldn't
Yes,
like.
that
blow up
is
the
what they were
city.
designed to do, is to hurt people who are trying to
Oh,
come in
okay.
from the ceiling.
I thought it was
Yeah,
like blow up everything.
No, this is not a doomsday device must blow up the villain's base sort of thing.
Okay. Then I'll go to the biggest Rose, or who's the muscular one hurting Fawn?
That would be not Rose, the other one. The one that has Fawn in grapple.
Okay, I'll run up and attack them. I'll strike them.
Okay, sure.
They'll fly up.
Go ahead. I'll roll defense. I don't have much defense.
Dexter.
Okay. I have a defense of 2.
Okay. I botch.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
Add that momentum.
Yep. 2 momentum. So you're at 5 now. Yeah. You come in and you try to, but they literally turn Fauna in front of you, and you're sort of like hemmed in from getting close to them because they're using them as a body shield, as a human shield.
Dick.
All right. Next,
I think the last one
Lauren
was me.
faints.
Lauren, no, baby. Shit.
That's
I mean,
Lauren's action.
fair. Like, I don't blame her. Like, this is kind of a lot.
I think that's Cassiopeia. I think you're the last one that needs to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking drag my Lauren to safety. This is a fucking lot. Like, fucking muscly Machinist is throwing hands over here. Like, I can't get hit.
Okay.
Levon
Yeah.
has not gone yet.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
wait.
sorry.
So then,
I apologize. I
okay,
moved
well,
this counter.
yeah, well, you should go then.
I was
you
gonna
should
go
go.
last.
Okay, you're gonna go last? Thank you. I saved my Lauren. I am a hero.
That is fine. You can totally do that. I am okay with that.
That's it.
Levon.
I'm going to try and do a mixed action to break free of the construct that surrounds me, and then take a swing at Rose.
Okay.
So what would the pool be for me to break out, and what would the pool be for me to attack?
So
I have to use the lesser pool
it's-
between those two.
It's going to be basically athletics or close combat. Obviously, you're going to use might, so that makes a lot of sense.
Those pools are both 8, so
So you just get to roll a dice and split your normal might enhancement between those two rolls.
okay. So, oh wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, and I'm going to be
Okay.
yeah. So
Well, how much does he need to break out?
So the scale of this construct that you're in is scale 5, just like your Mega Might. So essentially, for this action, if you want any chance of breaking out of it, you need to put all of your Mega Might into that. You see what
Okay.
I'm saying?
So 1 success and all of my Mega Might into breaking out,
Yes.
and then 4 successes, no scale, into hitting Rose.
Yeah.
Yes. If you want to be able to actually break out of the construct.
That is what
Yes.
I want to do.
Okay. Their defense is still 10, so they're 10 for the round. So yeah, you break out, you get up to them, and they're locked in this weird, like he has his hand around their throat, but they still kind of like twist and shake out of the way in this weird fluid way.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. I think that's all the PCs and everything.
I believe so.
Did you want the Rose and them to do anything?
Rose is focusing on what they're doing.
Yep.
I'm gonna say Richard is already gone.
Okay, sure. And we're back at the top of the round. So we got a PC turn, 1 PC turn.
I'd like to try and take a swing at Rose
Please.
Fair.
Do it.
since I'm
All right.
right there. Okay.
Let's see if I. Well, and Richard is not defending her.
That's 5 with 3 10s.
Whoop.
Just 5 successes.
Dang.
Okay. And yeah, you don't have scale. They do not have scale to fight you back, but they did get 7. They do have a 7 defense. So, what's your total power scale for this attack?
My power or might. Well, they're the same. It's 6.
Yeah. Okay. So you've got 12 successes over. They don't have scale. Are you holding back at all?
I am not. I am attempting to crater Rose's skull.
You do. It is
Saved us.
quick and gruesome,
Oh,
and it ends in an instant. All the oscillating figures, the more solid figures, wink out of existence.
Yep.
Richard kind of like stops for a second and says, "I have to go home," and he starts leaving.
Stay.
We'll let that carry over. Yeah. He's like, okay.
You need to help us clean up.
Fawn kind of falls to the ground, gasping, but then kind of forces herself to stand up, and she just kind of like walks over to Rose and just stares down at her.
It is very messy.
And she kind of reaches out a hand and kind of puts it on Levon's back.
He flinches.
Oh.
She kind of like tugs on his hand. Levon. Levon.
Yeah.
Is this... She kind of looks over at everyone. Is this what we want?
what do you mean?
Can you do anything about it?
Fawn's... I think I can.
Then do it. We don't need her dead. We just need her stopped.
Yeah.
You see Fawn kind of sits, leans down, and she just kind of takes a deep breath in, and I'm gonna push my powers.
Okay.
And she, as she sits there, she just kind of like reaches out a hand and touches the poor broken face and skull of her, of them, and just
Okay.
kind of like runs her hands down, and she starts to concentrate, and the wind that naturally blows around Fawn starts picking up and kind of gusting, where you can see her hair start to fly backwards
Okay.
as I roll my stuff.
What's your level rating of healing right now?
5.
For you, 5. Oh,
I can
naturally
bring...
it's 5.
Yeah, I can bring back the dead.
Okay, I didn't know you had all 5. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm
you're good.
pushing because I want more dice.
Yes, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to roll my quantum. So I have 2 successes that I can add to my healing. So
Okay, did you want to use momentum?
I do on the healing part. We have how much left?
5.
5. I'm going to use 2.
Do it.
So, okay, so that
Just
is
gonna do it again.
5. Hold up. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 dice. That's what I'm looking at.
You
Okay.
need 5 successes.
Oh, easily. 10, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
Oh
Jesus.
my god.
Yeah. All right. Talk about
Woo!
serendipity.
Woo!
Yeah. Apparently, I can make. Why did I ever try to attack anything? I'm a healer, damn it. But I will also take my -2 to that and still have enough successes because I'm still fucked up myself.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So you.
I just had the worst thought, but it probably can't work. But can you bring her out back without a Mazrin Rashad node?
No.
They also don't have nodes anymore.
Yeah.
It's coils, and it's in every cell of your body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
that is a change they made to the new
Also,
edition.
her arms come back.
Okay.
Well, she's restored up to maimed, but if you want to make sure her body is whole, that's fine.
You know what? No, Fawn is not going to restore her arms.
Okay.
Not
So
yet,
basically,
anyway.
you're restoring them up to maimed. So yeah, you reconstruct the skull. The sort of the blood pools back in. The quantum sort of reshapes. They're still very badly hurt. And they take a breath, pause, and then just start screaming. Like incoherent, like just frustration and rage.
Stop it. And just gonna put the whammy down on calm and composure.
All right.
All right.
Make that roll.
Yeah.
On that composure.
Do not mess with Waterlily.
And she's had
Oh.
fucking enough. Like,
Oh well, yeah. No, I mean she's
had enough.
there
shit.
is such a tension to her posture right now. Cool,
Well,
cool,
this
cool.
doesn't
And-
exactly compel her to be calm. This basically just lowers the ambient, like, ultra overstress of the area.
Yeah, no, she's literally just trying to shut down the whole
Situation.
environment.
Okay.
Okay, so that is got it. Empathy and composure. 5 and 7. That's just 3 successes.
Okay.
That's 3 step down.
Yeah, so everyone feels just like the emotional heat of the situation calm. They are just kind of reduced to just like panting and sobbing.
Mm-hmm.
Fawn is actually gonna hold them.
Girl.
And she's gonna try to comfort them because that's what she would do.
It's not very effective.
That's fair, but Fauna would try.
Your communicators, cell phones, what have you, start to go and message. You start receiving messages on them, all of you.
Yeah, they start firing off.
The anomaly stopped. Half of Geneva is kind of destroyed, but you're getting reports that whatever was happening has stopped happening.
Yvonne, do you want me to edit the footage before I send it to HQ?
No. And make sure to tell them that we need cleanup and recovery with 2 collars here.
All right.
Wait.
Hmm?
Why don't we give them? He looks around. Aterrados isn't here. I'm just saying.
Where the hell is he?
Someone probably took the deal. If they have the ability to go to a reality where they're happy, we should give them that choice. Give them the chance to do that.
Richard speaks up and says, that's not going to work. There's nowhere where we could be happy.
They lied to us. They stole from us. They attempted to obliterate everything.
Even if they could find a place, all we'd be doing is kicking the can across to another dimension.
That would then cease to exist.
That's the fucked up thing, Levon. No, you wouldn't. This is the only place that has the anomaly inherent to it.
Well,
We
sucks
can't
to
do,
be
we
you.
couldn't, this was our only chance. And you fucked it up.
And you can't go now. You can't just step into another place.
And just be miserable there.
You can be happy because you can change. I don't know if you heard what we said to the other versions of you, but it can get better. It can always get better. There are opportunities. There are space to be better than what you are. And you can do it. You can choose that. I don't want to.
You believe that.
I don't want to see
Do
you.
not understand what our experience is.
I'll look down at the both of them. You are in a world full of novas. You are in a world where the impossible is done. I may not be able to understand your pain. And I honestly can't say that if the situation were reversed, I wouldn't try to do the exact same thing as y'all. But if you're willing to try here, I think there's a world of people that are willing to help you find another way. If there's an anomaly here in this multiverse, then I guarantee we'll figure out a way to do it that doesn't require the destruction of everything.
All life is precious, even yours.
Yeah, and what they did took out large portions of Geneva.
I ain't saying that we do this to them and set them free. I'm saying that they answer for their crimes. But if they truly are in a tortured existence, then I think we owe it to our principles and to our humanity to try and help them.
Well, you know what I learned recently? What really kind of pushed all the buttons that I didn't used to know? That apparently the people we work for, the people that we work with, can't protect anybody like that. That apparently, if this goes into the justice system, people just vanish and can get shot.
Maybe Utopia will shelter them legally.
You think it'll work this time?
I mean, you know.
Why don't you let us take them and bring them somewhere safe and give them a chance to, like I said, to change, to be better?
They need to answer for what they've done. I'm sorry, I can't agree with that. All life is precious, even theirs. I'm not asking for their death. I do think they need to be punished for what they've done because there has been loss of life.
What do you two want that's not going to destroy things?
Rose kind of composes themselves for a little bit and joins the conversation. Say all of this like you think we didn't try to find a better way. There's no going forward for us. I doubt there's any chance that we'll be able to get anywhere near the anomaly now and restart.
What is this anomaly anyway?
It happened when we erupted. It was a bridge between, and she looks over to Richard, our worlds, our versions of reality. His got wiped out, so he had to flee to here, and that breach, that entry point, is still there. It's the keyhole through which we were trying to open the door.
If opening the door isn't a possibility, what about sealing the keyhole?
I tried.
There
We
are other
tried.
Novas with great power too who might be able to help you.
Divis Small, that prima donna asshole. No.
Well, when you call him like that, maybe he won't be too amenable, but let us try buttering him up first, huh?
Mhm.
I reckon
Just-
he owes us one now. Come on.
You're in
Look.
control now. There's nothing we can do. There are more of you now than there are of us, so you win. Take us, clap us in. They kind of hold out their stumps. Oh,
Oh.
You did that to yourself.
you know.
Oh.
I'm gonna go back out and wait to signal whoever's coming.
Yeah,
And
you head out.
probably
Sent the
turns
information already.
because she cannot be here right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
fair.
head out. You flag down the emergency vehicles that are coming this way.
Circuit,
Yeah,
send me a copy of that, please.
sure.
I'll look over.
Unedited.
Yeah.
I'll look over to Cassie. Can you try to get Divismal on the line?
I'm sure he wouldn't mind to hear a case like this. Troubled Novas in need to become whole. I feel like that's kind of a good story. Like it'll catch his attention for sure.
Or at least ending a terrible pain that their eruptions caused?
Of course, we're all his children, so yeah,
This seems the least he could do.
I'm sure he would.
Yeah, you feel like the weird thing about that is normally like at that range, hell no. But like that presence of contact is still like kind of a lingering feeling that you still have. His contact to you is so powerful, you think you could probably ride that back if you wanted to.
Yeah. She just sort of sits on the floor and just really concentrates.
What do you send to him?
I sent to him. I sent to him.
The
I'm trying to think of
entirety of T.S. Eliot's Cats.
cats.
Okay, so
Um,
I
How
have
it's
to make
about.
this
the
joke.
lyrics to Of
Send
Memory.
him the spark notes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to, yeah, I mean, you can send like imagery and whatnot if you want to. If Circuit will allow access to that memory.
I want
Yeah.
to send him the memory of their very intense and painful looking dance. I feel like that image is very evocative.
Okay,
And
along with some context to
yeah,
tell them what's up.
yeah, that's what
Not
I
like a
want.
pop-up ad.
Okay. You send that, and Waterlily, you the emergency people and the Utopia sort of like emergency response squad show up. to where you are, up on the upper level, and they say, "Where are they?"
They'll be up in a second. They're
Is-
securing the area.
Okay, all right. If that's your call, we'll wait for your word.
And she will basically the comms for the old group chat that Cassie set up
Mhm.
will go off, and he's like, so the support is waiting for you to clear the area for safety before they come down. You should handle that pretty quickly.
Try to buy us as much time stalling them as you can.
I'm working on it. I'm working on
Okay.
it, guys. Give me a second.
I'm gonna glance up at the bombs.
They're still
Actually-
active. Like
Yeah.
they-
Yeah,
they
that's
still
why
got
she's like-
proximity triggers.
She's like, I can say this. It's sort of true.
All right.
Let me
Uh,
try and fix that.
So if you guys don't call in the cops, within a few moments, a line of fire that opens up into a portal, and Divismal floats into the room, kind of gives a look to each of you, and says, looks to specifically to the Team Tomorrow members. Are you remanding them into my custody?
On the condition that you try to help them either accomplish their goal in a non-destructive way to this universe,
Or not be in so much pain.
or not be in so much pain by sealing off whatever is connecting them to their other selves. They have ended many lives today.
I am aware. Liberty Lad, are you in agreement?
I'm not seeing this. This isn't happening.
Professionally speaking,
What a
I'm
talent.
not here.
He says, well, very well then. I have a place I can take them. I don't envy you having to explain this, but I suppose time is of the essence.
What do you mean? They were obliterated. Very sad.
If you can sell that, then more power to you.
I
I'll
look
be
over
taking-
to Circuit with the bombs. I think we can arrange that.
So yeah, he scoops both of them up in his big manly man arms,
Ah,
of which he has. He has them.
Ah,
He has
multiple
them,
arms.
many of them. He can make more of them.
Wow.
And
What a guy.
floats back through the portal and it closes behind. What are y'all doing?
I'm gonna stop the bombs.
I reckon you should actually not.
You-
All y'all need to run out. Everything needs to explode. And then I'll stagger out all dramatic like half dead, and then we'll say they got away.
Sounds like a plan. Rant, I need you to
Or
carry
just blame it
Lauren.
on me.
I've got Lauren, no problem. You,
Let
Right.
me grab
Leave on.
Spark and make a few edits.
What?
be distance. Don't be right near where these bombs go off. We don't know how strong they are.
I'll be fine.
Oh, he'll be fine.
All right, so we will do a cheesy escape montage.
Yep.
You guys setting up.
Can I
the-
grab Cassie's hand?
Yes.
Sure.
They leap away
You're-
while the explosion goes off behind them.
You're
All-
working on a bomb, and she's working on another bomb, and then you reach for the same bomb, and your hands touch.
Oh.
Oh.
But yeah, you guys are able to get out of the way before the explosions go off, destroying this little sort of maintenance area. You guys give warning enough time for the extraction and security team to get out of the way, and there's a big boom. And that's where we'll end it this week. Tune in next time to see where things go from here on Aberrant Atomic Youth. Don't forget to follow the characters on Twitter to see more of the story, and follow Simulacra RPGs for updates on the show and the channel. If you'd like to support the show, you can subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels at Simulacra TV, but the best way is to go to patreon.com/Simulacra Studios and become a patron. A big thanks to our $5 and up patrons. You keep the story going, and we couldn't do it without you. Until next time, remember, your legacy is our future.